Hello and welcome back to EGL10 here live in Sheffield. We have an incredible game coming up for you guys. It is Infused versus Prophecy. This is the big one. A lot of people have been waiting for this. The rivalries, the intensity. We're going to see it here live. I am Bryce and I am joined by the wonderful Gooch.
Yeah, this is going to be winner bracket round number 6. We're going to be kicking things off on Hardpoint on Raid. This is the EGL10 Summer Championship brought to you by Mad Catz Game, Hallpark, Scuff Gaming, Lime, Rejo42 and Razor.
Yeah, it certainly is. Now, both these teams, either one of these could win the event. It's been that time. I mean, I love the the chemistry that Jake, Josh, and Biz have had, and Vintage just holding down any anchor they need him to. On the other hand, one of the best games I've ever seen yesterday, Prophecy versus Millennium. But there we go. Let's talk a little bit about the lineup. Your lineup for Infused: Jake, Josh, Bizzle, and Vintage. Those are the guys there you can see on your screen. Lovely photos taken early today.
Thank you to Gemma, our resident EGL photographer, for those.
It certainly is. And I think we're now going to go on to the Prophecy boys and have a quick look at their photo and see how that is. So let's have a look at the Prophecy graphic. As we wait for that to come on. There we go. There is the Prophecy boys there. The lineup many of you know very well. Excellence, Gunchy, Jerd, and Mad Cat. All going to be going against the two. Now, the small rival these guys going on, if you don't understand, obviously, Jake was dropped from Prophecy. Yep,
just a little over 3 weeks ago as well. So
3 weeks
still
ago.
Fresh in the mind. He used to team with Excellence and Gunchy in this Prophecy lineup. Jerd and Mad Cat, of course, coming in from the former Epsilon lineup. They came in as a pair over as soon as Jake and Swanee were actually dropped from this lineup. So.
Also, this will be the first time that Josh and Mad Cat have ever played against each other at a LAN.
The very first time?
The very first time. I was speaking to Josh earlier. There's actually a small rivalry going on between them two as well because they both really want to beat each other.
Well, of course, they've teamed with each other for so many events now. Yep. They've placed second, they've placed first together. They placed 6th at their very first event together. That was back at EGL4, so this really is going to be one to watch, guys. Do not go anywhere. We're going to be kicking things off on Hardpoint Raid first of all, and we're going to go on board with the pronounced king, Prof Jerd.
Yeah, here we go, Prof Jerd, Raid Hardpoint. Let's see how they get on board, as we do stay on board with him. Currently throwing those EMPs over.
He has been EMP'd himself in that top laundry area as Infused took the early control there. First 3 points on the board to them. I'm sure Prof won't lose any sleep over 3 points, but Jerd going absolutely huge there already to kick things off. That was great play.
We switch over to Gunchy.
Oh, 2 pieces galore in this game. He's already got himself a Hellstorm missile as well. Gunchy going absolutely off this event. This is one of the best events I've seen him have for quite some time, and he is really finding his feet back in this Prof lineup now. Jake trying to take control of that with that B23R, and kills just being exchanged between them, left, right, and centre. This is one hell of a game already, Bryce. I cannot wait for the full best of 5 series.
Oh, these two teams aren't going to hold back. They're just going to throw themselves at each other. Prophecy, though, currently taking the lead, as they do seem to be clearing out the Hardpoint a little bit easier, as we're now on board with Jerd. Can he pick up 2?
Oh,
Jerd! Very close once again. But now Mad Cat cleaning up the kills as we jump on with him. He has 3. Going to be that anchor for the Prophecy team, and it does look like they are set up for the rotation.
Yeah, Mad Cat just deciding to retreat back through that jungle area just to manage to get the spawns. Jerd's just been taken down ahead of him, so Jake will be coming around that corner very, very soon. Mad Cat's going to push up, try and catch them unawares as he does get taken down by Jake there with that jump shot. Seeing 3 players pushing across that back area. Jake with a 3-piece there in the end, taking down 2 with a B23R. That was great play from him to actually take control of that spawns. Jerd answering back saying, no, get out of my spawn area, this is my hill.
Oh, wow, this is just tooth and nail. They're just exchanging kills everywhere. People going huge as Jerd gets another one. He's streaking as well. Gunch and him both having Hellstorms now. And this could go either way, Gunch. He's just incredible. It looks like Prophecy are taking the lead now. Having a slightly better rotation. We did think Jacob broke that, but he hasn't been able to hold on to it. And already it does look like the rotation coming in from the Infused lineup.
Well, both teams opting to rotate quite early there, sacrificing around 20 points, but of course that will pay into Prophecy's favour as they're currently leading 51-15 here. Infused note they need maximum points off this hardpoint to get themselves back into this, so they need the early setup around this area. Vintage already in that hardpoint, being challenged and contested, getting taken down by Excellence. Jake picking up a kill as well. Full streaks for Jerd as he's going to be able to secure this hardpoint. He's got Gunchy on his right, providing the support, a player on his left as well, and then he will just dominate and rip straight through the centre as Jerd is taking out Josh and Jake. Jerd goes for the 3-piece, takes it down Vintage. He does exactly what he wants in the back of that hardpoint area.
Oh, Jerd is now going off in spectacular fashion as he picks up yet again another kill. 9 kills for Jerd.
9-kill streak.
Oh, this is just fantastic play. And now he's going to go and anchor by this van. Can he pick up Vintage as well? He does. Somebody stop this man. This is ridiculous. And he does actually get taken down by Jake with a nade in the end, but he did enough damage there.
Let's just bring up the scoreboard real quick, Bryce. Let's see what Jerd is currently on. 16 and 4, 4 captures, 8 defends. This is why Jerd is highly regarded as one of the best players in Europe.
He certainly is now still on board with Jerd now. He has the War Machine, going to use that to clear out this next one at basketball. He does actually have control, but he doesn't know there's actually someone in there.
Oh, Jerd, he's just seen him on, of course, his lightning strike ping that he will have called in. Does get taken down by Bissell, so that means they've sacrificed the control of this hardpoint. Let's get on board with Bissell, the only player in that area. Jerd quick to take him down with that War Machine. Josh trying to answer back with the kills of his own. Mad Cat taking him down. Bit of banter flying across the tables now between the two former teammates.
Certainly is now. There we go, Jerd. Still on board with him because he has the War Machine, and he's, oh, this is going to be bad.
Here we go, on board with Jerd as he lines them up. He takes down one. I thought he would have got more than that there. Flak Jacket, of course, paying dividends for the Infused lineup as they managed to break in here and take some control. Currently trailing by around 64 points.
Yeah, now carrying the ball with Bizzle, trying to make sure no one can come down these stairs, but gets taken down. Doesn't seem able to compete with the just raw slaying power of Prophecy. Look at this team go. Jerd still has his streaks in play as well. Infused not having the best of situations in this game.
This is the first real test for this Prophecy lineup. Of course, they came very close to dropping down into the losers bracket yesterday against Millennium late here last night. 6-5 on the final map of Search and Destroy was what they actually won. Despite being 5-3 down at one point, they managed to compose themselves and get themselves back into this, and I'm sure they are not going to relinquish that hold on that momentum now as Jerd is pushing in towards his hardpoint area. Sees 3 on his screen, doesn't manage to make a kill there as Infused quick to take him down. They're trying to get themselves back into this, but Prophecy, look at the lead they have actually got here.
See, I'm surprised Jerd hasn't decided to call in some of his score streaks to clear this out. Doesn't need to though, does have support of his teammates as well, but Bizzle still alive. Mad Cat eventually takes him down. Now going to get in there. They do have just dominating every single hard point at the moment.
Yeah, let's get on board with Mad Cat. We've not really seen too much of him early on. This is going to go straight for the wall bang in towards the Infused spawn. That was good shots. Weakening the players will, of course, get them called out to his teammates. Gunchy and Excellence there just to patrol around this area, and I'm sure they'll be moving around towards that next hard point. Yep, as Mad Cat is moving and opting for the back laundry area, of course, to try and get some aerial advantage and the fire down in towards that hard point.
Mad Cat currently looking as the first of the score streaks come raining in. Didn't actually hit anyone. I think that was taken out by an EMP before it could do any damage.
Mad Cat patrolling this top laundry area. Big shots fired onto the back of that raid hardpoint. Trying to get it cleared out by Jerd with the Hellstorm missiles. Mad Cat will, of course, just be calling those players out. Knows that if he's not going to hit them, he won't bother shooting because this boy, it doesn't miss.
Nice and done. Still on board with him. Let's actually get on board with someone more in the action. Jerd is now going to go in. What can Jerd do? Doesn't get that kill, but he's going to come against 2. Gets taken down by Bizzle. Both teams fighting so hard for every single one of these hardpoints, just flooding it with bodies. Oh, Josh does great there, picks up the 2-piece, finally giving it to Infused, but they're going to be looking for the rotation.
Infused need to get themselves back into this and make a real game of it here on the main stage. Jerd quick to take down the player advancing towards him. Knows there's still 2 around that raid hardpoint area, trying to go for the cutoffs to prevent them going around and getting the domination spawn area. But now Jake takes down Jerd, and look at that spawn. They need to take control. Will that get them over towards that hardpoint? Let's have a look. We're on board with Vintage now as Infused take control. Currently only trailing by 55 points. Vintage with big shots on towards that back spawn area. Mad Cat quick to take him down with the AN-94. Excellence cleaning up a kill on Josh as well, and Jake is right round the back now.
Jake's going to come around the back. You see someone around this corner. Can he take him? He does take 1. Doesn't take 2, though. Unfortunately for him, and it does mean, like, at the moment, Prophecy still have the advantage holding this spawn. As finally Infused managed to break in, but they're losing a lot of time on every single one of these. As there we go, Jake. Can he? No! Doesn't get it. Oh, comes back and cleans it up with a pistol. And there we go. Infused now going to get some time on the... It's still well within their grasp to come back into this.
Yeah, we're currently on board with Jake. He's got the support of Josh in that hardpoint area as well. Excellence gets taken down by Jake with those big shots from the M8. Currently getting themselves back into it. Of course, they were trailing by around 80 points at one point, but now it is just down to 40. Infused have done really well to get themselves back into this. There's still 2 minutes, 55 left on that clock.
Oh, well, they are actually going to break this one. They've got the rotation as well. They've done so well. Infused going to put a lot of time back into this. I think they're going to come back in, but Jerd says no. Got the score streaks, but Vintage is streaking as well. He has a Hellstorm. This could go either way right now, as it does look like Infused are going to have the advantage in the garage hardpoint at the moment. Just on board with Vintage And doing the familiar one anchor in there, set up a shield around it.
Yeah, it looks as
if Jake has gone down.
They've used the 3 SMGs as sort of like a force outside it, as Vintage with big shots in towards that middle map area. Jerd taking down Vintage, and that of course will give them the control. We're on board with Jerd from the Prophecy lineup, currently leading 177 to 160. Infused have got themselves back into this really, really well now, currently only trailing by around 15 points. This is going to go right down to the wire, Bryce.
It certainly is. Bizzle just trying to hold on, not give Prophecy any more points as he picks up another one. Can he get that guy off the Lambos? Doesn't manage to do it. He's just putting shots down everywhere. Everybody is just crowding around the hard points. But there we go. Eventually it goes to Prophecy. But Bizzle did so much work denying him the points there. Bizzle now looks for the cut-offs. Incredible.
Bissell taking down Excellence there in that middle map, that former hard point, absolutely destroying him, and now he's going to flank right around the back, get the aerial advantage going down in towards that basketball court, trying to provide the support to Jake. He'll flood in, does manage to get the capture, and now this is looking good from Infused, currently trailing by around 25 points, 1 minute 35 left on that clock. It's definitely going to go right down to the wire. Let's see what can happen. I don't think there's any streaks for anybody left as it stands.
I think Vintage might still have one. I am correct. There he goes. Now going to bring it in. Make sure they can't get in there. Can he shotgun it first? He does pick up 2. Jake, let's get on board with him as he goes in. Can he pick up this kill? He does on a 3 streak. He needs to pick it up. Drops Excellence and takes control and gets a score streaks as well.
So crucial. He's taken control of the hard point and earned himself full streaks for his efforts. This is where it gets exciting, Brycey. 1 minute 5 left on that clock, of course. It's first at 250, currently 192 to 190 in favour of Prophecy, and Infused in control. Then they take the lead here for the first time in this hard point. This is going to be close.
They do need to get their rotations. They do take the lead. They do have streaks, though. Jake is going to be the ace card here. He needs to hit these streaks well. An incoming lightning strike. This could be big.
This is going to have to be big from Jake as he manages to pick up 1 kill. That was in the form of Excellence.
This is the advantage.
This is the last hard point now. 37 seconds left to be battling out for Jake, taking down Madcat and Gunchy. This is huge play from Jake. He's got himself the War Machine. Still got a Hellstorm, but he only needs his MSMC as he's taken down Jerd. Goes for Gunchy. Gunchy manages to get better of him. What can Prophecy do? They're currently trailing by around 20 points. Need to get themselves in this hard point.
My goodness, as Jake brings in 2, and this could be all over here if they take the lead. That's it, it's done. It's game over. Infused have won. They've come back. They were losing for so long in that game, but they wouldn't let it die as Josh goes on a 7 streak at the end. GG, what a first game.
What a first game we saw there. 32 kills to 29. Look at Jake, 40 kills he got in the end there. That was absolutely insane. They were trailing by so much at one point. I think it even got as far up to 80 points, and Infused managed to get themselves back into that. What went wrong for Prophecy, or what suddenly started clicking for Infused? The anchor of Vintage just getting himself in towards that hard point in that back garage area, and then the 3 SMGs in the form of Bissell, Jake and Josh pushing out.
Game.
That is what really made the difference.
You know what, Bizzle didn't actually have a great start to that game, but then he turned it on. You could just see him start making the kills more and more often, and they just, I mean, how aggressive was that game? You don't usually see hard points that both teams are just hurling themselves at each other time and time again. People picking up 2, 3 pieces all over the shop. I just can't believe how good that first game was.
They were your victors on your screen right now. That is the Infused lineup: Jake, Josh, Bissell and Vintage. What a first game we've had there, Bryce. Of course, this is winner bracket round number 6 of the Best of 5 series, Call of Duty EGL10 Summer Championship here live from Sheffield.
Oh, what a game. Now, I think that's Jake standing up saying, drop me, will you? Oh, wow, but there we go. Who would have thunk it? Infused taking the first one against Prophecy in this Best of 5 series.
Who goes out and gets 40 kills against the likes of Jerd, against the likes of Madcat and Excellence? Don't forget, guys, if you want to be joining in with this conversation, hashtag EGL10 on the Twitter. Follow us on the Facebook page as well. Get your thoughts and opinions in. Let us know who you think is going to be winning this matchup.
I only have one thought, and it's, oh my goodness, just what a